why is it that we go through so many things, and we go through so many things as servants of God, benefiting people. For example, you get sick, you have to see the doctor. They get sick, you pray for them, and they are made whole. So what is it?
Because the gifts and the callings of God is given for the benefit of God's people, not for you and I, not even for our family. We need to exercise our faith, and our family needs to exercise faith, like the people on the outside, to profit from the gift. The challenge our family has is familiarity.
Okay.
Outsiders, because they are not family, there's no familiarity, so it's easy for them to believe.
Okay, so that they respect the grace upon our life.
Of course.
And our families think, oh, you are daddy, you are uncle, you are my husband.
But the gift doesn't work that way. Okay. You know, so if you were Jesus, went to Nazareth, his hometown, God himself, his environment restricted him to what he could do.
True.
That he could not perform much miracle in Nazareth because of familiarity.
True.
They were used to him.
Okay. The carpenter's son.
The carpenter's son.
Yeah.
And the gift of God does not operate without faith and without honor. That's what the Bible says. Anything done without faith is sin.
So, Papa, what about what is the problem with familiarity? Why do people come to the place of familiarity and throw away the gifting?
God operates by faith. That's why without faith it's impossible to please God. It has to be by revelation.
Okay.
That means you have to go past reasoning, logic, and philosophy.
Okay.
It has to be by revelation.
Okay.
So until your family sees you by revelation for who you are and not as dad or daddy, they can't profit from the gift, because the gift is not given because they are your children. They have to also have faith in God.
You had that gift before you had them.
Of course. And so the gift is not for your kids. They must exercise faith in God like others on the outside to profit from the gift.
Now, is that why there's this danger, even amongst church members who are too close to us, where they falter, not understanding that as much as we are close to the father of the house, we need to be careful. Where does that come in?
Yeah, again, the Bible says, henceforth know we no man after the flesh. So the thing here is, there's a lot of cautiousness, because that was the problem Moses had that stopped him from entering the promised land.
Okay.
God said, if there's anyone that calls himself a prophet among you, I, the Lord, speak to him through dreams and visions. But Moses, my servant, is not like that. I speak to him face to face.
Yeah.
Now, Moses goes to God. God talks to Moses and said, I'm sending you to Pharaoh. Moses said to God, I can't speak. I'm a stammerer. So God said, okay, don't worry. I'll talk to your brother Aaron. So God said, go meet Aaron. I'll talk to Aaron about what I've told you. So it to confirm what I've said.
Yeah.
On his way to go and meet Aaron, God went after Moses to kill him.
That is something I have found hard to understand.
Yeah, he was in breach of ordinance. He was in breach of the ordinance.
Was it where his wife
his son was not circumcised?
Yes. Yeah.
And God could have told him that you can't come before me and not be circumcised. You can't come before me and not circumcise your son. What's wrong? But God said that was his responsibility.
Not mine.
Not mine. If he's in breach of the covenant, I'll kill you.
Wow.
Even though we speak face to face and you are my body and my friend. Tell you, working with God is dangerous.
Papa.
And the wife, immediately being the daughter of a priest, understanding ordinance
and covenant,
understood that, you know something, if God wants to kill my husband, then it's because he's in breach of the covenant. So she took a sharp stone, circumcised the son, and God left.
Wow.
God left. And if you look when Moses smote the rock instead of speaking to the rock, immediately God said, you are out of order. Stand down, get out of the way.
Okay, can I ask a question here?
Yeah.
Yeah, like when God gives you a word,
Yeah.
and that word, you are supposed to follow it to the letter.
Yeah.
So does it mean that if you do the word, but do it not the way God has asked you to do it, there will be an issue with you?
Definitely, God is the God of patterns and protocols. Okay? So he has a pattern and a protocol on how he does things. But working with God is obedience and also flexibility.
Okay.
And also sensitivity. Because 1 minute God told Abraham, sacrifice your son, kill him. Then the same God, when he was going to sacrifice him, don't touch him. So if he wasn't sensitive to the Spirit of God and flexible, and he followed just the first voice he heard, he would have killed the son.
So maybe God always has a plan, and he pushes us towards his obedience to him. And then he will put the next level there.
Yeah.
And as we follow the next level, then comes another level.
Of course.
Okay.
But it's yieldedness, obedience, sensitivity, and total and absolute dependence and rely on God.
That he's the only one who can help us.
Yeah. And
we have nobody else.
Yes, and you have to become a vessel and a channel, and don't be set in your ways when it comes to God. Don't be too familiar with God.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Don't believe that God will do
the way you want him to do it.
Yeah.
He never does it that way.
Or even do it the way he did it yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, because there are so many things over the years I've learned about dealing with the ways of God. There's a difference between the ways of God and the acts of God.
Okay.
And the ways of God is something that it takes absolute reliance, dependence on God on a daily basis. I mean, 1 minute God was going to kill the Israelites, and he said to Moses, leave me alone to kill these people. Can you believe that God said to Moses, leave me alone?
Don't trespass.
Don't stand in my way.
Don't stand in my way.
I'm going to kill them. And Moses said, no, I'm not going to leave you alone.
And the boldness of the man.
And he bargained with God and reasoned with God. And the Bible says, and God repented. God changed his mind. And then 1 minute God said, speak to the rock. He smote the rock, and God said, no.
That's why we are
not equal. You might be my friend, and I've spoken to you face to face.
We are not equal.
But we are not equal. I am Yah. I'm Adonai.
Come on.
I came from eternity to create time. You are flesh and blood, Moses. You've crossed a line. That's it. Even though you were fighting for me, even though the people were rebelling against me and not you, and you were jealous for me, still, that familiarity dishonored me for not carrying out my instruction before the people.
Hey!